Yeah, so just balance it. Right. Okay, here we go. Dark Souls 3, speedrun. Any percent? What? Yeah, I'll count you in on the time. Right, okay, so we start as Assassin, because we need Spook and S-Stock. And time starts when I hit yes on this. So Jay, are you ready? Three, two, one, go. Woo! Let's go. Alright, so this is any percent of Dark Souls 3. We are going to beat the whole game in about an hour and a half. So we started an Assassin, which starts us with a Buckler, Spook, a Staff, and S-Stock. We're going to pick up the Ashen Estus, because we can convert that into another Estus later on. Dodge some arrows. So recently in a patch, the S-Stock got nerfed due to PvP reasons. But they missed patching it in the left hand. So if I swap my weapon to left hand, then it's unnerfed. So for this first boss fight, we're going to swap our weapon into the left hand. We need to pick up 12 Titanite shards at the start of the game so we can upgrade our weapon for +3 for Abyss Watchers. It's a really difficult fight. Gonna do a bunch of menuing during this. And then, here we go. Ah, that was bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that was a pretty good fight. My audio is a bit loud. Okay. So now we're going to do a bunch of shopping. We're going to do quite a lot of shopping throughout the run at the Firelink Shrine. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell our Sovereignless Soul, which we started with, for 2,000 extra souls, and we're going to buy a dagger. The reason why we buy a dagger will be evident later on. And we're going to turn our Ashen Estus into a normal Estus because we don't need the Ashen Estus. And then we're going to upgrade our Faith to 12. This is so we can equip the Asura Straight Sword, which we're about to pick up in a couple of minutes. And that'll be the weapon that we use for the rest of the run. And a little bit of health always helps. What? What? Yeah, I can do it by myself. What, you want me to do it in game? Why can't you do it? What are you doing, Jay? Fix it. This is like the first real area of the game. People who have played this game will probably know that this probably takes like a good hour of your first casual playthrough. It's going to take us about 3 minutes. We're just going to pick up all the items that we need while running through it. These soul items that I'll be picking up are like pretty much just a safety strat. It's really unnecessary, but it's fine. Here is a really critical item that we need. The lightning pine resin will make a lot of bosses a lot faster. Or 2 of them, to be precise. This bit can be a little bit oh my god, wow. Wow. Ugh. Yeah, so mobs attack quite randomly, so I kind of just have to deal with what I get. So we're going to kill a crystal lizard over here. Drops the raw gem, which is what we need to make our weapon really powerful. Hopefully we get this first time. There we go. Now that might have looked like the easiest thing in the whole world, but trust me, I failed it twice in practice just now. Jumping attacks are really annoying to do if you've played Dark Souls. Pick up more Titanite shards. Don't get backstabbed. We're going to pick up some green blossoms here. They'll help us with a fight way, way, way in the future. So here we pick up the Astora Straight Sword, which is the weapon that we're going to be using for the rest of the game. We'll equip the dagger while we're here. So this bit is a bit sketchy, so I'm going to do what's called save and quitting. So save and quitting is basically quitting the game. Wow. Because it does a bunch of useful things. It resets all the mobs to where they were. So right there, I was completely cornered, so if I didn't do this, then I would almost definitely die. Whereas if I do this, it resets all the mob positions, so I'll be able to escape no problem. Save and quitting has tons and tons of uses, and I'll be doing it throughout the whole run. In an actual speedrun, you will save and quit on every single door in the game, because save and quitting on a door opens it when you reload into the game. But since we're running RTA, the timer's going all the time, even during loading times. That's actually slower, but god damn it. We use in-game time to record that real runs. So some of you are probably familiar with the ability to fight Dancer early in the game, which is a very end-game boss, and you activate it by killing this NPC. So we're actually not going to fight Dancer early on, but it's slightly faster in the long run if we do this. So that's what we're going to do. We activate Dancer. And then we go, see you later, by save and quitting out the boss. This means that later on when we get teleported here, it's slightly faster, and we also get the souls from the NPC, which helps out a bit in the short run. Those knights are actually really hard to avoid, so I'm glad that I didn't get wrecked by them. So we're about to start our second boss fight of the game. It's not too bad of a boss, but the strat pretty much relies on him doing a certain pattern when he enters his second phase, and if he doesn't do that, then things might go badly. But we'll see. So I'm using a lightning pine resin. It will make me do way more damage. So the strat is generally stay behind him, and it works pretty well. Okay, he's going into his second phase. Okay, that was bad. Okay. He did the thing which I wanted him to do, so it should be a kill now. There we go. So he almost always does that when he goes to his second phase, a triple charge into his breath attack. Very occasionally he doesn't, and then it's really, really bad, but we got what we wanted. So I'm going to do a really cool trick here that I really like. It's actually completely unnecessary because the routes changed, so we don't actually need to do this. But I just want to show you because it's just so cool. Yeah. So in the second main area of the game, Undead Settlement, kind of the same affair. We're going to be picking up a lot of Titanite shards and items that we need later in the game here, but mostly just running through. There are some quite nasty mob placements in this area, so it's going to be a little bit sketchy to get through without dying. Well, we won't die, but we might get like... Okay, this is one of the annoying mob placements. There's no real consistent way to get through there because they just block the door. Pick up some buffs here that we'll need for a boss later on. There we go. So we're going to pick up an Estus Shard right under the nose of this mob right here. And yep, there we go. Oh, don't get caught on the stairs. So this bit can be a little bit sketchy depending on what the mobs do. Climbing this ladder is a little bit rough, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, if you get hit twice on the ladder, then you fall off. So if I got hit again there, then I would have fallen off, which would have been really bad. Okay, well. So we're going to pick up a ring here that's purely safety strats, just makes one boss, or a couple of the bosses a little bit safer. Pick up that ring. And we're going to go down here. We need to pick up this talisman so that we can cast miracles later on. So what we're doing right now is we're getting the ability to do miracles. So we need to rescue this NPC. You'll see why later why we need to do miracles. It's a bit of a secret. There we go. So people who played Dark Souls 1 might know of Sigurd of Katarina. That's it. So if you're a big fan of his, then you're about to see him for a very, very brief amount of time. Hey Sigurd, see you later. So here we're just going to pick up an ember just because it's a bit of a safety strat and it's pretty much free, so that guy's a lot more dangerous than he actually looks. It's very rare that he does really anything threatening. We're just going to stare at him. So this area is casually quite difficult. These mobs here are significantly more tough than mobs that you fought previously in the game. However, lucky for us, whenever you go near them, they actually transform into their winged form, which gives us plenty of time to run past them. So we need to pick up a Braille Tome here. This is what we're going to give to the NPC so that she can give us the miracle that we need. So this is a bit of a detour, but not huge. Don't worry about the screams, just the wind. So these dogs have the ability to teleport. If we're lucky, we might see one teleport onto our screen. Oh, not this time. Those dogs are very difficult to deal with casually, but we should be okay. So in the world record run, you use the Anri straight sword. That's Anri on the left there. So we would have to kill that NPC, but that's really difficult and very not marathon safe. So that's why we're using the Astura straight sword instead. It's just a much easier route. Where there's oh right, yeah. I was like, there's supposed to be a Titanite shard here. Oh yeah, it's here. There we go. I totally know this game off by heart. Let's try not to get poisoned. Ah, that's good luck to not get poisoned. We're gonna kill this dog just because he's really annoying. If we don't, oh, there we go. So something I'll be doing throughout the entire run is managing my stamina. So when I sprint, it goes down. And when I don't sprint, it goes up. But if I ever let my stamina fully run out, then I can't sprint until it's maximized again. So I have to constantly manage that and make sure I don't run out. So here is quite a difficult trick, and I'm really hoping that I don't die. Okay, that's weird. So normally you get invaded there, and being invaded is really bad because you can't set any bonfires while you're invaded. And so what I would do there is I would quit out, and that cancels the invasion. But for some reason today it's just not triggering, which is pretty weird, but oh well. So yeah, what you couldn't see is there was a giant crab chasing me, which makes that section actually pretty difficult. So we really need one to die here. Okay, that was okay, nice. We need the 1,500 souls that they drop. So we picked up a shield just back there, the Grass Crest shields, which you might know from Dark Souls 1 if you played it. It means that my stamina regens faster than normal, so that just helps speed up the whole run because when I'm running through the overworld, fighting bosses, stamina regens faster, so it's a pretty good shield to pick up. So the objective of this area is to extinguish 3 flames, which are hidden around. So here's the first one. So we're going to do a save and quit here, because those mobs are just completely surrounding me, and it's really dangerous to not save and quit out there. Okay, that was good. Sometimes they like run straight up to you and hit you, and that's super annoying. So yeah, our goal is to just like basically beeline through this swamp, which is pretty much a maze. This is a nightmare of an area to first-time players, because you get totally lost and like can't find the flames, while picking up all the Titanite shards that we need. We're very close to our total of 12 that we need. Okay. We can probably don't need to save and quit here, so we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Run past all those guys. Hit this bonfire. So the door that's in front of me right there, that's the one we're trying to open. We only have hit 2 out of 3 of the flames though, so we need to hit a third one before we can unlock it. Gonna pick up an undead bone shard here. This makes my Estus stronger once I use it at the bonfire at Firelight Shrine. So this is where the dagger comes in useful. So if I use the weapon art of the dagger, it shuffles me forward, which is much, much faster than running through the thick swamp. So it's really, really important for dodging enemies and getting through here quickly. So this enemy is a total nightmare, depending on what attacks he goes for. He looks like he's being really nice right now, so he should be okay. He can chase you all the way up these stairs though, which I'm hoping he won't do. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay. So that's a little bit scary, but it's fine because we can just save and quit and make sure that everything's fine. So as you can see, save and quitting is incredibly useful, even casually, when you find yourself caught out in surrounded by mobs. Just save and quit and you're good to go. It's actually 5 inputs though to quit the game, so it's surprisingly complicated to do it quickly. That's right, so we've got everything we need. We've opened the door to the Abyss Watchers and we have all the Titanite shards. So we're going to do a bunch of shopping. So you can sell souls to this vendor, and it's the same as using it, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to reinforce our Estus 3 times. The Estus shards that we picked up throughout the run, each one gives us another maximum Estus, up to 7. Your Asura Straight Sword is now Raw. Raw upgrade means that it massively increases the base damage, but reduces the scaling. But we're not going to be upgrading Dex or Strength, so that's actually completely irrelevant. So that Vigor is just going to make this fight a lot more consistent that we're about to come up to. Yeah, so this is so that upgrades my Estus, so now it's Estus Flask +1, which means it heals more. This is the first really hard part of the run. Abyss Watchers is just a really difficult boss fight, and I only have 1 lightning resin, and so if I die, I'm going to lose my resin, and I won't be embered anymore. So embered is a thing that's in the top left. You see that's all fiery and glowy, the square on the top left. That means I'm embered, which means my max HP is increased. You become embered every time you beat a boss or use an ember, right, which is an item. So if we die, we lose our ember status, so that's going to make the boss harder. So if we die, then it's going to be really hard to win, but it should be okay. And it looks like Jay's computer's fallen asleep. Yeah, turn that off, you fool. So here we're just grabbing a bonfire just entirely for safety strats, so that if we do die, then we can get back to the boss fight faster. So these enemies are a bit of a nightmare, but should be okay. So this guy on the left, it is possible for him to hit you if he does a running attack, and I hope he doesn't do that. He does not. Nice. The enemies in this game are pretty much 90% useless and 10% tactical geniuses. So we're going to quit out on this doorway because we've got a couple of mobs following us, and that'll be really annoying. And also, if you quit out while opening a door, then you open the door, like when you load back in the game, instantly. So we would do this on every single door in the game if we were running in-game time. So here we go, this is the Abyss Watchers. So it's in two phases. The first phase, we have to fight 3 Abyss Watchers, but the other 2 haven't spawned yet. Okay, that's a really good first phase, start to the first phase. So we got 2 of them right now. It looks like the other 2 are distracted, so that's really good luck. So that was like a really, really good first phase. So, yeah, that was probably the fastest I've ever done that. So, but now this is the really hard phase. He has much better hitboxes and is really, really dangerous. So, we're just going to be really careful here. Oh shit, the backstab missed. So as you can see, he is very, very dangerous. Just going to play it very safe, and then maybe not that safe. There we go, okay. So our buffer's worn off, so we have reduced damage, but that should be fine. I'm just trying to bait him to do something that allow me to hit him. But he's very quick. Okay, he rolled. Okay. Oh, he didn't do the follow-up? There's a final follow-up to that move that I was expecting. No! Oh my god. I rolled too early on that last hit because I got clipped by one of his fire hitboxes. Oh my god. Right, here we go. So... yeah, the second phase of that fight is quite tough. He didn't do a lot of the follow-ups that I wanted him to do, but I just messed up. So this is going to be pretty hard to win now, but not impossible. But I would expect quite a few deaths during this run. Like, this is Dark Souls 3. It's a hard game. I'm trying to speedrun it. Okay. Okay, yeah, so now we're having to fight 2 at once, so we really need to back away until the third guy spawns, which has red eyes, and he will attack the closest enemy. I hate that attack so much. Okay. Still a good first phase. Hopefully we get better luck on the second phase. So the real problem now is the fact that he can pretty much 0 to death us if he lands a hit. So we really don't want to get hit. Yeah. So that's what we want him to do, is flip over like that. That's really like vulnerable, so the flame hitboxes. That was pretty dangerous. Okay, I just want to play this really safe now. Okay. There we go. Second time, I will take it. Okay. So, we're going to be employing loads of safety strats during this run, because as you can see, it's so easy to die. So we're going to go back to filing to upgrade our health. This next area is really, really dangerous while speedrunning, and even though I'm going to upgrade my health, I might still die anyway. But we're going to minimize that chance by selling the soul of the Abyss Watchers and increasing my health uploads. Where is she? There she is. Oh, that is not the stat I wanted. No, we don't. It's always muscle memory to try and upgrade my Estus every time, even though I haven't. So we're going to do the Catacombs area now. It's quite a difficult area to speedrun actually, but hopefully we'll be okay considering how much health we have now. So we're going to be using Spook at the start here to do a pretty big skip. And then we want to try and kill this wizard as cleanly as possible. Nice. So that might have looked like really, really easy, but that wizard is programmed to, as soon as he is threatened, to run away, and he runs quick and far away. So if I let him get away, then that gets really screwed up. So there's a kind of enemy in these catacombs that I like to call ninja skeletons, and they are horrendous to fight. And we're going to be running past a couple of them here, and if I do die, it'll be because of them. And here's one right in front of us. He's not feeling too aggressive right now, so that's good. Oh, this one is though. So they throw shurikens at you like that, but that's like the least dangerous thing that they do, and that's so annoying. There's another ninja skeleton on the left, and hopefully he didn't aggro, which he didn't. Nice. Shit can really hit the fan if that guy aggros. Okay, so there's a giant rat over there. That's not very good luck, but okay, we're through. That was actually pretty good. Oh god. Oh god. Please. Yeah, the giant rat kind of messes up the camera pretty hard. The camera in Dark Souls is honestly one of your biggest enemies. It can get stuck and won't show you the boss and all kinds of horrible things. So we've made it to our next boss, so we're going to equip these, which we picked up in the Undead Settlement, and make the boss a lot faster. So this boss is like a really gimmicky boss fight. Basically the gist of it is I have to kill all 3 of his golden armlets, and most of it, 99% of his attacks are really unthreatening, but it's possible for him to crawl forward, and if he does that, then shit will go down really badly. So that's really good to get that kill straight away. Hopefully we can get another one pretty quickly. Okay. So we want to kill the left hand one second. Okay. I'm just gonna play it really safe. Okay, that was not safe, but okay, god damn it. Die. There we go, there we go. Okay. Super safe with some Estus. He normally moves his hand forward here. There we go. I knew. I'm stuck. Okay, he's crawling forward, which is the thing I actually really don't want him to do, but I guess that's fine. It's a bit of a slow fight, but I'll take anything that's deathless at this point. Nice, we got it. See you later. Right, okay, so far you have watched me play through Dark Souls and actually play Dark Souls. For the next 15 minutes we're not really going to play Dark Souls. We're about to break this game wide open. We're going to do a really, really precise skip. But first we need to go shopping. So those of you that have played Dark Souls 3 will know that that bridge you can't cross until you have the doll. And the doll you get by beating 2 bosses that we've gone nowhere near. So you have to go through a whole different branch of the game, and then at the end of it you get the doll so you can cross that bridge. But we're going to not do that, and I'm going to show you how we not do that. But first, just got to make sure I don't screw any of this stuff up. No, we don't have any of those. What am I doing? We don't have anything to upgrade. It's hard to remember whether I need to speak to the blacksmith or not. So, when I was saving the NPC, this is why. So we're going to talk to her, give her Divine Tome. We need this ring as well, and we're going to buy Tears of Denial. So Tears of Denial is a miracle which basically gives you second chance. So I cast it, and then if I basically get hit by a hit that would kill me, then I actually survive on 1 HP. So it's like a one-time don't die kind of thing. But we're going to use it for something kind of a bit different. But we need 15 faith to use it, and then the rest can go in health. Right, so we need to swap out the things that we need, and we're going to we need the ring as well. Attune the spell we just got. Burn the under bone shards we got from the catacombs. And right. So this is a really, really precise skip. What we have to do is there is an invisible hitbox that is above a tree that's off the edge, and we need to jump onto it and then fall off it in a very precise way while using tear, and if we're really lucky then we'll get it. So if I die 10 times doing this, then that is totally normal. So I'm going to use keyboard here to increase my precision, so I'm just going to make sure that I've got it bound correctly. Yep. Okay. Okay, that was a bad setup. That was a bad setup. Don't worry. This is all very necessary, trust me. Okay, okay, we're gonna inch forward like this. Now it's possible that we'll fall off as soon as we reload, but hopefully that won't happen. So that's just half of it. We've still got something very precise left to do. So please don't fall off, is the first thing. Nice. Okay, and then we cast the spell. And then, alright, okay. Okay, this looks like a pretty good setup, so I'm going to use my keyboard and inch very slowly in this direction. And trust me, this speed is very necessary. Yes, first time! Woo! So now, this is a glitch called teardropping, and basically we're just walking in the air. See, there's my Estus flask. So right now we're not going to go very far with it. We're just going to go over here, but we're going to do this skip later on, and we're going to go crazy with it. So, but for now, basically how this works is the game is like, I have no idea what's going on, but if we stand on some solid ground like this, and then quit out, the game will be like, oh, well, I guess I'll put you the last place that I detected you hitting the ground, which is there. And so we skipped the bridge, so then we skipped out a good chunk of the game. So getting that first time, that was really, really good. Hopefully we'll get it first time after that. So in water, it's fastest to roll because you can't sprint properly in water. So don't worry about that. So we're just going to swap all our equipment back to what we need, because we need Spook again. We're just going to sit down here because we don't have enough mana, our blue bar, so we need to do this. So now we're like significantly ahead in the game. So this is where the game is like, oh shit, I'm really underleveled kind of point. But this first area is not too bad, so it should be okay. So we've actually used all the Titanite shards that we need, so now we start needing large Titanite shards. So that's why I picked that one up, because we're going to get our weapon all the way to +10 throughout this run for safety strats. Right now it's only +3, so we got a long way to go. I almost forgot to do this, so it's possible an invader will invade me here, depending on whether the game is sufficiently confused or not. And it looks like the game is sufficiently confused, so I don't need to quit out. It's really weird, that normally happens, but... So this is the really dungeons, kind of a troll area, loads of really annoying enemies. There's an enemy behind me that was supposed to push me off, but I was going so fast that he just couldn't get me. So those jailers are super annoying. They stare at you and then reduce your max HP. Super annoying enemies to deal with if you play this game casually. So we're going to go for another skip over here. So basically Spook is kind of glitched. So it's supposed to reduce fall damage, but it's not supposed to prevent you, it's not supposed to let you do lethal falls. But if we quit out right as we land, then the game is like, oh, so you touched the ground, so that's the last place you stood, so I'm going to put you there. And it allows us to skip out a good chunk of that previous area. There we go. So there's an enemy here on a bridge. He sometimes kills me because he just pushes me off sometimes. Hopefully that doesn't happen. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, that is fine. I will take that any day of the week. As long as you don't push me off. So we could do a little bit more optimized skip where we jump off the wall to the left, but we're just going to... Going up here allows us to get an extra undead bone shard, so our Estus will be better for the late game. And if we do die to this next boss fight, we have a much closer bonfire. So it's the same skip again, well, same trick again. "38 minutes, that's pretty freaking good, so, but there's a lot of time to lose still. So there's these homing in flames on the left, which is super annoying. We're just going to do another skip by the power of Spook. Fall down here. And then we go straight to the boss fight. So this boss fight is actually a complete gimmick. He pretty much takes absolutely no damage to anything other than one attack from one weapon, which you find in his boss room. So we're going to immediately run to the back of the boss room, pick up the weapon, equip it, and then commence gimmick ass fight, basically. Just going to S this up here for safety. So that's the weapon. We're going to equip it. Okay. I'm just going to play this really, really safe. So we have to charge the weapon up for freaking ages. So then it's charged up, and then we use that attack on him. Now, if you get a headshot, it stuns him for ages, which I got. Nice. But it seems really random how you get a headshot. So now he's going into phase 2, so he's actually quite threatening right now. So time that. Oh, we didn't get a headshot that time. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Okay, that's fine. When he slams his foot on the ground, it does no damage. That's because there's no way of avoiding it. Okay, I missed my roll. Estes up for safety. Okay. Should be almost charged. Okay, we're charged. Nice. Pretty clean boss fight. Alright, so now that we've killed Yorm, we're going to go back and do that skip again. But first we're going to spend our souls, because if I die doing the skip, then I'm going to lose those souls, and that'd be really bad. So I'm just going to do this. Again, if we were like going for world record, we wouldn't go back here, but pretty much getting down to world record in this run is just by playing incredibly unsafe. And we don't have an Estus shard, but we do have an Underbone shard. So we only need 27. So after you get 27 vigor, its scaling reduces. So we are probably going to upgrade more vigor later. But for now, we'll just do endurance. Do we have another one? I never remember. No, we do not. Yeah, we get the last one in a minute. So we're going to do this skip again. If we get this first time again, that'll be like insanely good. Because, trust me, this is really difficult. So yeah, slightly to the right. For some reason, like when you use the keyboard, it like doesn't quite go the way that you're facing. Okay, it's a little bit left. Yeah, that was all. Yeah, so we're just going to pick up our retrieval just because it gets in the way. We need to be a little bit more right, so I'm going to aim a little bit more right this time. That was a little bit too much right. I jumped slightly too early there. Okay, this looks good. Yeah, sometimes when I just use the keyboard, then it just like randomly moves in a different direction. That's a little bit right. Wow, missed it completely. We'll get there, don't worry guys. Even if this takes 20 minutes, we'll still save time by doing this, so. Okay. Oh, don't fall off. Oh, that's way too bright, isn't it? Yeah, fuck. Yeah. There's not really any visual cues. I can try, but like, it's kind of more precise than any visual cue can give me. So, it's a lot of it is intuition and just feeling it out. It's not very often that I go left. I always tend to go more to the right. So, I guess we'll aim a slightly left. I can tell as soon as my character walks, like if I'm walking in the right direction. Okay, that might have jumped. Yes, okay. So you can't see, but when my camera's like that, my WASD basically moves me in completely random directions. Like W does not move up; it moves like forward. But then once I press D, it like spins the camera in a way I can't see, and like so basically, it's there's a moving on that is very difficult. But we shouldn't slide off because I shimmied along. Okay, we need to equip the thing, and we need to make sure we don't spam B and backstep off the edge. So we're going to do this very gently. Yes. Okay, it's time to look at. Okay, our setup looks a little bit less good than before, but hopefully it's still okay. It's very easy to just die, because I'm basically avoiding a bunch of kill planes as I fall off, which is why I have to go so slowly. Oh yes, nice. We got there. Um, so in practice, I actually failed that second part way more than the first part, and it's really soul crushing to like so slowly edge out and then die like 5 times in a row. So I know it's kind of anti-hype to like die to the jump like 4 times, but that's actually really good to get that so quickly. If you try it yourself, you'll be like, holy shit, is this even possible? So now we're just gonna like run through an area backwards. So I can absolutely be hit by these enemies. My hitbox is still completely there, like my whole body's there, it's just that I'm invisible. The little flame is actually the Tears of Denial buff. So if I get hit to 1 HP, then that'll actually go away and then I'll be totally invisible. But now we're going to do some crazy stuff. So since we walk in air, there's no reason to actually stay in the game really. I can just walk out of bounds. So just pick this up, and then I'm just going to walk over here. So now the goal is to get on top of this castle that's right in front of me. But I can only walk up slopes, so I basically have to walk up a series of slopes in a fairly precise way, because if I go too high, then losing height is almost impossible, and so I'll screw myself. Yeah, so there's about 10 minutes of this now, as we skip like half the game. Well, not half the game, but we're going to skip Pontiff, we're going to cheese Aldrich, so look forward to that. And we're going to skip Dancer and Dragon Slayer armor. So there's an item that we need in this area here, so I am going to have to pick that up. It's kind of interesting, all the enemies actually still like attack you and are perfectly good at aiming at you, even though you're like in the sky, as we'll see in a minute. So there's a bunch of archers with great longbows that are shooting at me, and so this bit is a little bit sketchy, but as long as we zigzag enough, we should be okay. If I die, then I do lose this glitch, so I'll have to do a whole skip all over again. So, but it's not too dangerous, so it should be okay. So normally, so we've got a zigzag here, trust me. There we go. Run up here, and now we still have to zigzag, because despite being like in the sky, they will absolutely still hit me. So we just need to get a little bit higher up, and unfortunately the only way to gain height is to run all the way over here and run onto this roof. Okay, we managed to not get hit by the great bow archers, so that's good. Run up here, and then just going over here. So this skip was discovered about 2 weeks ago, and this was what they discovered. They discovered a way to get up to Analondo up here, skipping Pontiff, Deacons and Crystal Mage, which is what we've basically done now. So if we were running this game a week ago, then we would stop the glitch now and basically fight the game normally from now on. But about 4 days ago, maybe a week ago, something like that, it was discovered that you can take this glitch much further if you know what to do. So we can absolutely sit at bonfires. That's what we're going to do. If I teleported, then I would lose the glitch. But as long as we don't do that, we're fine. So there's some Silver Knights up here that are fairly dangerous. But it should be okay. Yep, we're all good. So there's a boss just to my left that you would normally enter. But we're going to fight her in kind of a weird way. So I just casually click to this wall. So that's the fog gate to the boss right there, but we're going to go over here. And so there's the boss. Say hi to Aldrich. Strangely though, her tail, I guess, clips just through the floor, so we're just going to kill her like this. So we're just going to equip a bunch of buffs so we can do this as fast as possible. This increases my stamina regen. This makes my weapon do bleed. And then we're just going to sit here and kill her. So this does take a little bit of a while because we're only at a +3 weapon. We normally would be at least +6. But yeah. So this cheese was discovered like 2 weeks ago, but the problem with it was, oh, I accidentally kicked. People thought it soft locked your game, and the reason why that happened is because when you beat this boss, normally you get teleported to the dancer, but we would skip that trigger because we're not actually in the boss room. But people figured out there's a way that we can hit that trigger and therefore progress through the game. Okay, that's the boss dead. So what we do, basically, the whole boss room now has a trigger zone that teleports me to Dancer. But if I stand right in this corner, I just get inside the trigger zone and get teleported. Now we've already triggered Dancer, so we actually get summoned outside the boss room, but we are absolutely not going to fight Dancer. So we're just going to turn around and carry on the glitch, because we survive this teleport with the glitch, which allows us to be in a Thrilly with the glitch, which is not normally possible. Okay, that sucks, but since we're in a beginner level area, they don't do that much damage. It's worth noting that if I die now, the run is basically over because there's no way for me to get back here. But it's not very dangerous, so it would be pretty horrendous if I died. And we're gonna take loads and loads of safety strats for obvious reasons. Just clip through this wall because no collision. So that's the Dancer's boss room there. I don't know where Dancer is. Don't know, on coffee break or something. And now we just skip Dancer, yay! But we've got another boss yet to skip. So we're in the Lothric Castle, which is kind of like this is like the end game of the game now. And it's a really annoying boss, Dragon Slayer armor, but we can totally skip him. Yeah, I don't really want to get hit by these guys, so that's good to not get hit there. So we need to start picking up Titanite chunks, because to upgrade our weapon to +8, 7, 8 and 9, we need Titanite chunks, which you can start getting in this area, so we need to start picking them up. So pick up one here. Now there's a group of mobs here that are really dangerous, but if we do the right rolls, we should be okay. Yeah, these are... Yeah, okay. I made that look easy. I actually know exactly what all the enemies are going to do, that's the only reason why. Nice, hit the bonfire. We're going to have to come back to this bonfire because we've actually just skipped out a bunch of Titanite chunks that we need. So we're going to come back. So this is the Dragon Bridge, which is a super horrendous thing, where dragons spawn and breathe fire over the bridge, but we're not going to go over the bridge. So that's fine. Okay, thank you. So in a world record route, this is slightly slower than running across the bridge normally, but this is totally worth it for the safety strats. So we might get hit here a little bit, but it should be fine. See, dragon. So they're breathing fire on the bridge there, but we're already well away. Okay, got firebombed. Nice. Group of mobs here, but should be able to juke them reasonably easily. Never mind, I lied. Okay, so we're pretty much away now. So that's the fog gate to Dragon Slayer armor up here. So we're just going to run right up to the boss. Actually, no, we don't. Oh, no, we're not. Duked. So, hey, Dragon Slayer armor. Hey. Hey. See you later. And there we go, Dragon Slayer armor skipped. So now we only have 2 bosses left in the game. So that was quick. So, we're going to do the next area with the glitch still activated, just because it saves time, but we actually don't need it. So, and this area is a pretty, kind of a nightmare. So if we do die here, then sucks, but like it's not a huge loss. And I've practiced this area like a decent amount, so we shouldn't die, question mark. So this crystal mage will follow us all the way up the tower and do horrendous attacks like that. So that's the main danger in this area. God damn it. The candlestick wielders are surprisingly quick. They're generally not a threat, but every now and again, just like every mob in Dark Souls, they'll just go Super Saiyan and like run over from the other side of the screen and like do a massive combo on you. So this bit is the sketchiest bit, because there's going to be a crystal mage and like a crap ton of mobs, and there's actually a guy with a great sword as well. Oh shit, this is really bad. Okay, so I've been hit with like, yeah, like, so what happened there is the candlestick wielders have an attack that's really, really rare, where they throw a bunch of wax. If you get hit by it, you basically can't move, and so in that situation, I was just dead immediately. So that sucks. And we have 52,000 drop souls there, so we better freaking get back to it. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem, because you'll be able to, as you can see, the route that I was doing with teardropping is actually pretty much identical to if I didn't have it. So it's nothing too major. As long as I get my retrieval, it should be okay. But yeah, that's one of the hardest areas to not get totally wrecked by all the mobs. Hopefully he doesn't use the candlestick move again. Got my retrieval. Oh my god. Oh my god, he did! Oh my god. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm just like covered in wax, and yeah, so that's just really unlucky. I've only ever seen that happen once ever before. Well, twice today now, so like that's 3 times ever. So that's how rare it is. But marathon luck, right? Like, it's always gonna happen. So let's try and not get waxed this time. Yeah, there's not a lot I could have done there. Just focus on getting the retrieval. Okay, he didn't use the wax move. However, we're still in trouble because... Oh, we rolled that, nice. So there's a guy with a great sword here on the left who is super... Oh my god. So as you can see, this area is really bad. I've died here once before, but so 3 times is just really, really unlucky. But, you know, as I said, marathon luck will make this stuff happen. My retrieval's slightly further up this time though, so if we got horrendous luck and got waxed again, then if we lost that retrieval, that would be a pretty. It would be pretty bad. It would mean that the next two bosses will be significantly harder. Okay, so please don't use the wax. Please don't use the wax. You did use the wax, but I dodged it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh! Right, we're alright. We're alright. Okay, so that's. Don't hit me! There we go. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. So as you can see, like, every area in Dark Souls, when I speedrun it, it'll look like, wow, those enemies are useless. Like, they just let you run past. Yeah, until you get really unlucky. So, like, you can imagine, like, if I had just done that first time, you would have been like, oh, well, this is so easy, I could have done it. But it's a lot harder than it looks. So I'm mostly in the clear now. There's a couple of enemies that could pose a threat, but it'd be really bad luck to have a problem now. But you know, we'll see how that goes. So there's a giant guy here that hopefully doesn't do anything really nasty. Oh, that was close, but yeah, so that was okay. So there's a group of enemies coming up, where there's 3 together, and they can be quite deadly. I really wish I was still doing the teardrop glitch, because this area completely glitches out and doesn't load, and it's really funny. But I don't have the teardrop glitch, so I can't show you that. Okay, that sucked. She normally uses so we need to activate this stairs, not stairs, elevator, so that we can get back up here without having to go through the whole area again. So this is like the last mob run in the game, I guess. Like, this is like placed to be like a gauntlet to get past all these mobs, and it is a gauntlet. If any of you play this game casually, getting up here is a complete nightmare. Okay, that sucked. What you really want them to do is buff their weapon like that. So that was okay. So we're going to quit out on the door again. So that'll de-aggro all the mobs and open the door. So now, we could just go fight princes right now, but we have a +3 weapon, so that wouldn't be a very good idea. So we're basically going to do a bunch of errand running and fully upgrade and prepare ourselves for the end of the game, basically. So this is again another safety strat. I'm going to grab a Titanite slab, which enables me to upgrade my a +9 weapon to +10. I could just, it would be notably faster to just keep going at +9, but making Dark Souls 3 harder than it already is generally a bad move unless you're really, really, really good. So there's like a hidden elevator underneath this elevator that takes us down to the Titanite slab. Okay, we have 3 homeward bones, which is enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Okay, since I'm scared of losing my soul, actually I need to... Okay, no. We're going to spend our souls just because I'm terrified of dying and losing them. But should be okay. We need still some souls left over, so this is just super duper safety strats now. We'll come back in like 2 minutes back here. And then we need to go back to Dragon Barracks. So since we were doing the teardrop glitch the first time through this area, there are 2 sets of stairs that we need to run down to grab a Titanite chunk that we couldn't do because you can't go downstairs. So we're just going to quickly run past them. So that means running past a ton of mobs and then running back again. So this is a bit sketchy. There's a guy with a halberd who is particularly nasty. This guy. We're alright. Okay, okay. So what can happen is when one mob hits you, then another mob combos from that, and another mob combos from that, and like it's a big chain reaction of death. So that's what you really don't want to happen. So the main thing is don't get hit at all, but if I do get hit like that, as long as I don't get comboed, I should be okay. The crossbowmen are particularly bad for that, well, where they will like hit you, and then the mob will hit you, and then the mob will hit you. So we're going to do a little bit of an unintended thing here. By running up this armor, we can go over here, go underneath the bridge, and collect the last titanite chunks that we need. And then we're going to bone out. So we now have one large titanite shard, 12 titanite chunks, and a titanite slab. So we still need another 11 titanite. Just realised I might have made a bit of a mistake. Okay, this is a problem. I just realised that the souls that I spent before, because I was safety stratting, I actually needed. So we're going to have to do some backup strats here. Okay, because that is only... Okay, that's only 10. We need 12. Crap. So we need we need to get a bunch of souls really quickly. So I've massively scrubbed out right now, but that's fine. Sorry for this, guys. It's gonna like be a couple minutes lost here. I've only ever done this route ever once before because, like I said, this route is so new. So figuring out like when I can spend souls and when I can't is a bit complicated. Also, Aldrich's boss soul gives like hardly any souls, only 12,000, which kind of messed up my math. Oh, he missed the parry. We're only at +3. This is so bad. Welcome to my Let's Play of Dark Souls 3. Alright, okay. Okay, we're going to change strats. We're going to change strats up. Right, where can I get souls? Where can I get souls? I know where we can get souls. Right, backup strat. Yeah, so there's a... Should be enough. If we go to the Grand Archives, there's a soul item that we should be able to pick up. I hope it's a soul item anyway, because I've never actually picked it up before. So this is first time. We need to go up this elevator. Yes. Do a bit of menuing, may as well. Okay. Should be a soul item just on the left here. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, just kill me, it's fine. Just kill me. Do it. There we go. There we go. Okay, so hopefully there's enough souls. We need to upgrade our weapons, so we do need to spend a lot of souls. God damn it, why did I do that? Why did I level up? I'm glad I didn't level up fully. That would have been really bad. Right, yeah. Back to the Firelight Shrine. Yeah, I was on a really, really good run as well up to this point. This is all going to be fine. But a little bit slower than I would have wanted. So hopefully this gives me 20,000? Yes. Okay. Right, 2 of these. And now, if I check my inventory, I should have 12, 12, and 1. Whoa. Where am I missing a titanite chunk? Where have I missed a titanite chunk? Oh my god. Whoa, oh, god damn it. Where have I missed one? I've missed a Titanite chunk somewhere and I don't know where. Um, where did I miss it? I went down both sets of stairs and I... Oh god. Okay, we'll do some... Oh my god. I'm really sorry about this. I've never had this happen. Definitely picked a Sowen. I think I know the one that I've missed. Yes, it's because the Grand Archives, I think I know the one that I've missed. So hopefully, um, hopefully this is right. Because if this isn't right, then I really have no idea. So yeah, I definitely picked up that one and that one. Okay. It shouldn't be too long. It's just over here. If it is here. Please be an item. Yes, nice. I remembered. Okay. Okay, that was pretty bad. Sorry about that. But we're away. And the fact that I used that, I wasted a bone there means I won't be able to do a minor skip at the end, which is kind of sad. But yeah, so I'm kind of low on souls because I've messed everything up. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. We're back on track. And then we want to buy a home with bone and buy a bunch of these. Yeah, 6 will be enough for the rest of the game. Okay, run officially salvaged. Right, time to fight the last 2 bosses in the game. I can't believe I just went to Analondo and then killed myself. That was great. That was the highlight of the run. I bet I didn't send down the elevator, did I? No. Gotta wait for elevators. Nice. Okay. We send the elevator down, so if we do die, then we don't have to wait for the elevator again. Fingers crossed we don't get super wrecked by mobs on the way up. It's not very often one of those spearmen attacks you. Please all buff your weapons. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Not getting hit there is really good. Actually, we can we may as well do this, so in my last run of this, I actually lost a boss fight because I didn't do that. So this is totally worth. Okay, here we go, princes. Pretty tough boss fight. It's in 2 phases, so I'm mostly going to concentrate. I really don't want to be in this corner. Okay, it's good first phase. I messed up there. Oh my god. I was close, oh my god. Oh god, this is the worst attack pattern possible. Oh. Okay, that was really terrifying. Nice. First time. Okay, yeah. So I equip my weapon in two hands there because you want to try and hit the younger Prince Lothric as much as possible. And equipping it in two hands makes your attacks go overhead, so you're more likely to basically connect with the guy on the back. Yeah, I didn't explain in that fight just because. So that fight looks quite easy until you try and Estus. Estusing in that fight is really, really difficult. Um, because his attacks are so fast, there really isn't a window for you to just Estus whenever you want. So, we're right near the end of the game. We are literally going to just sell these and level up and then go fight the final boss. We're just going to do health because it's just the easiest thing that helps the most, really. So we need to put all the cinders of the main bosses that we've killed so far on here. So this is the, that is Aldrich. This is Lothric Prince. So there's an animation cancel that you can do here, so I'm going to try and get it. Oh no, I didn't get it. I've never ever got it, but it just saves like 3 seconds or however long. So that's the Abyss Watchers, and then this is Yorm the Giant. So now the Keeper goes to here. We start the final part of the game, and then we mash start to skip the cutscene, and then we immediately homeward bone because for some reason the game thinks that the last bonfire we sat at was like not the last bonfire we sat at because we can't actually get there because we're in like a different world. Like basically doing this saves like a good 15 seconds. Gonna touch this bonfire because if we die, which is very, very probable, then we'll just come back here. So this is the final boss fight in the game. Really hard. On my first playthrough, it probably took me about 15 deaths. So there are two phases. The first phase, it alternates between 4 attack patterns, 4 phases, you could say, and the second, and then it has a second phase. So basically, it's super RNG based on what phase I get. So he always starts in sword phase, which is kind of average. Curved sword is awful. Polearm is okay, and mage is really, really good. So basically, we really want to see polearm. We really want to see mage. So if he starts casting spells, then that's really good. I hate that attack. Oh crap, that is not an Estus. I've never seen that attack before. Yes, he went into mage form. So that's the one we want. God damn it. Oh shit. Okay, polearm is okay. Okay. That's the attack that we want. Messed that up. Okay, nice. Got the roll on that. Got the bleed. That's nice. Nice, got the roll on that. I don't know why he did that attack, but he did. Yeah, we pretty much want to see that attack. So the polearm is okay if you can loop him like this, but it's not super consistent. Okay, he's in his second phase. So this second phase is like a mixture of really hard and really easy. So hopefully we can get some good luck. So we attack him once and then he always goes into his super combo. So this move is really, really dangerous, so we absolutely can't get caught in it. Oh crap. Yeah, that kick attack is... You can't really deal with it, basically. Oh, I was out of stamina, so I couldn't roll there. Shit. I couldn't roll in time. So, this is looking bad now, because he can go for a lunge, which is really dangerous. Okay. That was... So we're really low on Estus, so I'm going to start playing it really, really safe. Yeah, so there, if I didn't predict that combo, he would just annihilate me with it. This allows me to buff back up my weapon. Okay, we're going to keep playing it safe. By running away, it just means that... Oh, god damn it. He can't do, like, all of his worst attacks. Nice, interrupted him. We're just going to keep playing it super, super safe. Oh my god, he hit me like right before I hit him. No! Please don't kill me. Yeah. Yeah, so what happened there is I was sprinting away from his combo attack and I accidentally pressed the left stick in, which makes you jump, and so that basically completely burned me. So that's really, really unlucky. He also like interrupted me like right before I was about to kill him, like before. So, welcome to speedrunning Dark Souls. I'll tell you when coming up in time. It's not like as soon as I hit him. So. That attack's really annoying because it's so delayed. Nice, we got mage form. Oh my god. Okay. it always starts with a jumping attack and then goes into the combo, and I missed my attack, oh well. We're really low on stamina, so this is kind of risky. Nice. Okay, this fight's going really well so far, but it's about time where his combo, he uses it like on a timer, like there, see? So I think there's like an invisible timer between when he uses it. Nice, that was a really clean fight. I basically didn't get hit, so that was really good. Okay, I'll say when time is coming up. It's coming up in about 15 seconds. Time. Ooh. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for the slip up near the end of that run, but 1 hour 21 minutes. Let's check what the in-game time was. That's what if we were. So it's the real RTA is 1:26, but the in-game time is 1:16. So that's only 5 minutes off my PBs, even though I messed up really badly. So that's a pretty good run. The world record is 40 minutes though, so there's still a lot of improvement by taking loads of risks and using a different route. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching. And what run do we have next, Jay? So we got Will playing 140 next, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, everybody.